Greetings, peace, love, healing, and blessings. Um, I'm doing this video right now because this is self motivation. This is my therapy, believe it or not. All of you all who encourage me, who understand the struggle, the juggle and the struggle that I'm going through right now, and have been there and been through more. Only the real can relate. Only the really real that have been able to witness what I've witnessed in life can really relate. All those others in due time and due season in your own season, when you can do whatever it is. I came to say this, I really did. And this is edification for all those who can really identify with it. It's not for everybody. My channel is really not for everybody at all. It's only a particular few people out here in the world that I really feel that can really vibe on what I be on and can really get what I'm saying. It's the world is more present in today's time, and they can get more clarity from my conversation now than I've had in many ever in my life. Period. Because I've always been on another plane, it seems. Um, but yeah, I came to say, do whatever it is you need to do that's going to help you motivate to pull your mental out of whatever trenches, ditches, or dredged places that your thoughts can fall to. Um, when they fall there too long, I mean, it's not wrong to analyze yourself and understand where you are and where you need to go and where you've been and what your struggles represent to you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when they become overwhelming and you feel like you don't know what to do, find something, whatever it is. This right here, this works for me. I love to teach. I'm a teacher. I am in the essence of who I am. I love to. I learn. I don't think it's just me. Often we learn better when we are showing others what we feel is the correct way to do something. So when I'm teaching, I'm really teaching myself. When I'm giving information or I'm showing what I'm doing or whatever, it's all for me to actually self-reflect. Um, I put up a video today, a couple of videos today actually. I put up the video of me taking or preparing my tea, positive tea, positive vibes tea by Yogi. It works. It does. It helps pull up your. I don't know what it's doing, but it helps some sort of way with emotional elevations, and it helps me feel better. I don't know when it clicks in, but some sort of way I find myself in a rut, and then when I drink it, I find myself coming out of the rut, and I don't even understand how or when it happened. It just kind of naturally takes place. Um, Also, me eating the aloe has been something that has helped me tremendously with rebuilding my insides, like repairing myself internally. It's an ointment, it's a cleanser, it is one of nature's most spectacular plants. And I love aloe. I love aloe and the things that it does for me in elevations. And it's one thing about taking a fast. If you ever get a chance to in your life to actually like take a food fast and get away from the food and different things and kind of just allow your system to uh, jumpstart itself and get back on track, one of the things I would recommend is to ingest aloe before you start taking in hard sources of, or solid sources of food. I've been taught that the proper way to cleanse the body and restore the body is you want to cleanse it out with fruit, berries, seeded fruit, citrus. Those things help cleanse out the blood and cleanse out the system. And when you want to build it up and strengthen it, the best time to get your greens in is then when your gut is open enough to really for it to permeate into your cells, because we fail to recognize often that all of our food, whatever it is that we call food, whatever it is that we eat, becomes our blood. It becomes our blood. That's it. And blood carries what? The so-called said oxygen. The blood carries nutrients throughout our system in order for our organs to function properly. And so when we get powerful resources when we ingest powerful resources into our system, we become powerful too. So, you will like be amazed at the sort of conversations you will carry. You'll be amazed at the energy boost. You'll be amazed at so many different things that it opens you up to, even spiritually, when you start ingesting raw plants and fruits and vegetables, because they really do a lot. They really do. The food speaks to us. I'm a firm believer of that. I am here sitting with, I don't have a foot tub right now. So do what you gotta do, man. I got a basin, like a foot, like it's for the foot right now because I'm using it for the foot, but you can see what that is. It's like a storage bucket or something. I usually use it to store my laundry liquids and stuff like that in, up under the sink or whatever. And I cleaned it out. Well, it's fairly always clean anyway because I store my cleaning liquids in it. One of these containers, not this one in particularly. This one I had some other like Vaseline jars and lotion and whatever little whatnots that I don't like to see all the time around. I had it in this little bucket. So I rinsed it out and filled it up with some water, tap water. I don't really care to use tap water because I don't have a filter. But anyway, we ain't going all the way there. I have some Epsom salt, and I have some green rubbing alcohol in here, and I have some antibacterial soap inside of here. And I lathered my feet with a little aloe before I put it in the water. Now, all of the things that I'm doing right now are things that I've done before in the past, and I've watched how these things over the years, as I've tried them, not tried them, as I've done them in and out throughout the situations of my life, living basically homeless, displaced, not in my own place, being in places I heard homeless is not always only described as you just living on the streets, but also living in domains where people don't want you. That is also considered being homeless, because you're not in a home where you are wanted. And that can be very stressful. And I've been through all of those avenues in life. And I'm here to witness about them at this moment, because at this moment, I am right now, I'm going to tell you, they call it I think they said a precuspid or precipice. I think I may be saying it right. Well, I'm at a pivotal point in my life where I am standing in front of I'm about to light the fire. I got all the wood. I got all of the I done dug the hole. I done lined it up with the bricks. I got the wood inside. I got a little lighter fluid in case I got a problem with catching a flame. I got all of the supplies to light the fire. That means that I have a wealth of information. A wealth of information. Now it's time for me to utilize it. And utilize it not only sporadically, because I'm here and there and in other environments where I'm being tempted by this or tempted by that. I can control this environment fairly pretty much on my own. I have a nonverbal child who does speak strongly with telepathy and gestures and signs, so it's not completely quiet. I do have temptations because she has wants and desires that I don't always deny her, because it is I don't feel like it's fair for me to fully I don't feel like it's fair for me to control everything in her life. Like, I control so much of her life. She doesn't have an opportunity like most people. She opened up a door of awareness for me to have more respect for the ability to be able to do things, because a lot often we don't do things and we say, oh, it can't, I can't, I can't. And it's not that we can't. It's a matter of choice, and we choose not to. In every situation, even if it's some mental breakdown stuff, there's always a choice. We can either choose left brain or right brain, whatever it is we decide to do, whether we're going to be extremely emotional, extremely analytical, or are we going to balance. And we do have that choice. We always have that choice. Now, those choices are not always easy to make. I won't say that they're easy to make. They're not easy to make. um, we have to grow in our power and our strength, by exercising the tools that we have, as we gain tools by experiences in this life, and we have them in our bag, and we have to utilize them. And I've been in, a puppeteer, for folks, and I didn't even know I was being a puppet because I was having fun being used. And so whatever that scenario was in my life was that scenario in my life. Now it's time for me to change the channel. It's time for me to switch. It's time for me to do me. I've been claiming that I'm gonna do me all of these years, that I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Now let me see me do it. And I came to this camera to hold me accountable. So when I look at my videos, when I see myself, if I'm the only one that's being encouraged by me out here, I need the encouragement. Ancestors, no, I need the encouragement. I give praise and thanks to the Most High Ones all the time. I need the encouragement. And if you hear me and you're turned off by me saying the Most High Ones, let me bring you into some clarity and where that conversation comes from. I believe in the feminine and masculine energy of the Most High elements that created all in the universe. I don't believe that the whole universe was created under masculine energy. If that was the case, then I don't believe I would exist. Period. Because I don't know of any man who ever came here without a woman. And I don't know no woman who ever came here only through a man. There's always taken two energies to create this existence, and in everything, in all elements, I find feminine and masculine energy. And when it comes to spirituality, a long time ago I suffered from thoughts where I just could not identify truly where the feminine energy lies or exists in the Most High, in the spiritual essence of what we choose to call, titled as God. Now, you have your own journey. We all have our own journeys. I'm not here to lecture you and tell you how to believe. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to let you know that what I acknowledge, and I stand on my firmament and my foundation and what I believe. Now, there are people that you may come across to in my past and in my life that I know love, and I love too. I loved Christianity, and I was raised in basically a Christian home, and went to Catholic school. So I early on had so many different dynamics in the way Christian faith is delivered and believed in, from Pentecostal holiness to non-denominational, all Baptist, Methodist, all different sorts of exposures in Christianity. And even had my walks and learning about what it was to be what they call a Sunni Muslim, and all sorts of different things that I've studied on a bit. So the conclusion to that is, it brings me to this, to say that we all have our journey in enlightenment in this world. And that's the beautiful part about being in this world. You have a choice to choose what it is that you want to experience in this element of the flesh. Before all existence in the flesh, you always existed, I believe, in the spirit. And your spirit has eternal life. The flesh was not in the beginning wasn't created to be, to have this life expectancy that we've been given. However, we're not gonna go all the way there either right now. I'm just saying, take your time with yourself to understand and overstand your fleshly existence as well as your spiritual existence, and press into whatever it is that you need to utilize to push you to move forward. I was in the trenches. I've been kind of fighting this energy that's kind of been pulling me back and into spaces that I've come out of. I'm doing my best to get past my past, but yet love my experiences and push forward towards the future, yet embracing the presence as a gift and embellishing in the present, because the presence is what will predict my future moments and my future thoughts and reflections. And it's taken me, that's something so simple, and it seems like it's taken me a long time to really get that, to really get that. And like I said, I make these videos even though, um, I still struggle even when I look at myself. Like, I can be like, you up here talking, man, you don't even have no teeth in your head. Like, really, you up here talking like that African man Credo. I don't know if y'all know about Credo. I can't pronounce the last name right now, but I've listened to some of his videos and I watched him talking for a minute. I was like, do you have any teeth? And I just kept looking and looking. I'm like, oh, you don't have no teeth. And so I got some, but still, it's a part of the journey. It's the part of the journey of my life. And I put up the video about why things are the way they are with my mouth right now. But yeah, we live. And this is a part of me living and loving who I am, no matter what I've been through or grow through, because it's an eternal growth. And so these tears that you see coming are tears of joy for release in my spirit, for my spirit understanding that I am accepting me. I'm accepting all of who I am and who I shall become. And as I walk forward, and I was all excited and gave all of this information to the artist Ahaya about how I wanted to, lace up my grill when I get my grill done, all the way. Um, and I thought I was going to be able to do this before my Earth Strong, before my born day, before my birthday, whatever it is you choose to call it. Um, and that's in January. So I thought I had plenty of time. Apparently, with the way things are, my little one and I are two peas in a pod. I only have time off to do things for myself when she's in school, because I don't have no family support or like no network system around me to really catch her. I have some strong family members here, yet they have some very busy lives, and they just really can't do all of that. And I don't depend on them to do all of that. I ask for what I ask for. They do what they can when they can, and I'm very, very thankful for all that they have done and all that they, continue to do in loving me and just being in my life. Um, so the way I have to schedule for my dental appointments have to be very specific so that I can have enough time to get her on the bus and get her off the bus when she goes to school and comes from school. And there's no playing around with that, because ain't nobody gonna be saying that I ain't want to come get my baby, because I will be going like extra ham if that's my baby. And I love my baby with all of the essence of my being. And so, with that being said, my dental appointments have been stretched out until like April, because I can only get there like at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a 2-hour ride to get there, and of course, a 2-hour ride back. And it's probably they're saying like 2.5 hours of service that they're going to be doing to do my impression and care for these and all of that, so it's a process, and through that process that I'm walking through with that, it's helping me to accept the fact that I'm going to be on a soft food diet for that entire time, really. And also, it's helping me accept the fact that I really have been really needing to take another fast. And I talk about fast, but I'm never saying that taking a fast is easy, because we have I use food like everybody else does. And for me, I'm gonna have to say this out loud. I have noticed that I have a eating disorder problem. I have had a very bad eating disorder problem early on in my life, and in these latter years, I can identify when I have a tendency to want to binge on certain things. So I'm seeing like the effects of this soft diet and how it's changing. Even like you can see this blemish from where I have that lupus butterfly rash scar still on my face, and it gets strong when I'm not eating right. And when I'm not eating right is when I'm stressed, and it looks like a mask. If you look at it, it looks like a mask that I can take off. And I'm ready for the dark shadows to come out of my face, for the evil to come out of my face and out of my spirit and out of my heart, and for the elevations of the energy to balance out in me properly, so that I can really be utilized as the tool that I was created to be used for in the existence of this universe. And so I don't like to make long videos because I know people don't have time for this. But if you're up late at night and you want to vibe and you want to hear what I got to say, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I'm going to post it up anyway. I just felt like I needed to say these things because I'm tired of just talking to a friend about them when I have a friend, and I don't have a friend no more. I have a lover boy. I don't have a lover dude. I don't have no man. And I'm not saying that because I'm advertising, because I'm not. I'm very content and self-sufficient and happy on my own right now. I have my hands full. And when the last man came into my life, he told me, your hands are too full. How can you can't handle having a man. And I damn near killed myself trying to have a man, trying to have him. Bro, I could do it. I could do it. I could do anything I want to do. I could do it. And it drove me literally bonkers. It drove me nuts. I did a lot of things, out of stress that I wouldn't have done, because I was so stressed out and under the gun that I didn't even see the pistol. And when your nose is so up close to the mosaic, you can't take in the entire beauty, or you can't take in the whole situation when your nose is so close up into the shit. So a lot of times you walk up in the shitty ass places and you really don't smell the shit after a while, because you're in the midst of it, like the frog in boiling water. So I say that to say this. I'm out of that right now. I recognize where I am right now. This is my time for healing. This is my time for peace. This is my time to recollect myself. This is my time to build up my intellect, my intellect. This is my time for me to make my greatest, truest metamorphosis. My time to truly, really embrace my crown and recognize really what I'm going to do. Am I really going to walk in this life of locks right now? Am I going to cut it and go and natural into an afro again, and then embrace my locks again? What am I going to do with me, for me, and not for what anybody else feels about it and how they expect me to look or be? Yet for my comfort in me, and knowing and embracing and accepting my truth for what it is. And I feel like that needs to be said, because a lot of people out here need to hear it and be encouraged and make their own videos and encourage other people to do the same thing. And I use this as a platform to, like I said, encourage me to be accountable for the things that I say and the things that I do. So when I look back at me, I can see, hey, I stood firm on my foundation. I was unwavering and be as true as that song. I don't know the artist who sing it, but I love it. I'm so solid as a rock, you just can't stop me now. Yes, to be as solid as a rock and unstoppable, unmovable, and unwavering in my existence and accepting my truth for what my truth is internally to me and externally to me. And I don't need a relationship to define that. I don't need anybody else sorted up in my madness either. I need to pump the brakes on it and, yet move forward at the same time. So, one day I have a good friend again. I have a good, I have a, maybe even, who knows? I might rekindle something with somebody who was really there for me and really recognizes who I am, and I really recognize who they are at the right time. Um, or maybe I won't meet anybody else until the next lifetime physically. But I know I'm going to meet somebody else next lifetime. And when that lifetime starts, I'll be ready for it. And I won't be confused about who I am and what I stand on, or nor where I live and how I stand financially or spiritually or any of those things. I'll be unwaveringly. I won't be waving all around the wind like a flag. I'm looking out the window at this flag, y'all. It's waving in the wind. It's an American flag. It's raggedy too. I hate to say that America, looking like that flag over there, kind of raggedy. All this stuff is hitting the fan. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on. That's been going on a long time here too. So I'm changing with the elements as it change around me, and I'm embracing it, and I'm growing in that too. It's so much that we have to be aware of and on top of nowadays. The political climate, the scarcity of food, the pollution of food, the everything, everything, everything. So, with that being said, I'm gonna sign out, and I'm gonna post this up. And like again, I say thank you for all the encouraging comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for my subscribers. I got like 70 subscribers. I need to do like a post about gratitude for my 70. Oh my God, I can't believe I have 70 subscribers. They may not even be for me. They mostly probably for my baby. My baby get like, I don't know, like thousands of views. I mean, well, she gets like 500-600 views and stuff like that on like the shorts I put up of her and stuff like that. And well, I can say for us, because we have another channel and we never got those type of looks of views before, and I find that encouraging. I really do. Even if you're just looking just to be like, ooh, what that crazy lady doing? I mean, when I see that you subscribe, it makes me feel like my conversation is valued and that I'm not alone in this world in a way of my thinking or being, because I don't have a lot of social circle around me, and I don't have a lot of feedback conversation with others. And so, and I'm not complaining about that either. I'm happy with who I am, and the right people and right conversations gravitate to me in the due season that they're supposed to. Everything is divinely appointed. Um, yeah, I keep looking at my hair. That's why I keep touching it, because I'm still thinking, like I said, I'm thinking about it. I had to split it all up. Had my locks was like this big a piece at least, and then I went and did a lot of it coming back together again. I'm like, and I'm nowhere near the salt where it is to jump in there and just let them like bind themselves back together with the ions in the water from the salt water. So I'm figuring it out. It's step by step, every little step I take. And the journey of my 70 subscribers, or our 70 subscribers, because I need to put my baby name up there too, because me and Satava are still on our journey. And yeah, we're still on our journey, and we're still healing. And yeah, gotta be ready for all the stuff that's happening in the world right now. I gotta be ready. So, and the great words of the wisest ones that I've heard speaking in this world, it's been said, don't get ready, be ready. Yes. Don't get ready, be ready. Yes. Don't get ready, be ready. Yes, yes, I'm a rapper and a poet if you didn't know it. Nah, not for real. Just for play. Um, the rap part anyway. I'm not real solid on that. However, that day was a long time ago. I'm pretty solid in my poetry though. It's pretty tight. I'm very thankful for that. So again, I say thank you again to my viewers and subscribers, and like and continue to watch me flourish, watch me grow through all the challenges in life, because I'm not just gonna go, I'm growing. Peace, love, healing, light, and so